this works. Okay. I don't know what the thumbnail is gonna be. It's gonna be fucking whatever. Whatever, so. Hey guys. Can do a little sound check here just to make sure everything's balanced. Cause I also have the lo-fi music playing in the background, so I want to hear how everything's all balanced out with that. So. It doesn't sound too bad, I don't think. Is it too loud for you guys? It doesn't sound too bad, I don't think. Is it too loud for you guys? I don't know. It sounds a touch too loud. It doesn't sound too bad, I don't think. Alright. Shut up, me. Okay. So. Yeah, I got it dialed down a bit, so hopefully it's not... It'll just be in the ambiance. So you're not just listening to old me here. Literally old me. So, yeah. Alright, cool. So we got the live chats up. Everything is going to Gucci's. Good. Alright. So, I think, we'll change the backlight before we get going here. So, that way it doesn't look like hot garbo. Hold on a sec. Gotta set the mood, right, guys? So, okay. Ugh, goodness gracious me. Damn, boy, he thick. I'm looking at the chat, the replay. It's like 10 or 15 seconds behind. So, like, damn, boy, he thick. That's a thick ass birthday boy. Damn. Pow. Alright, so I'm feeling pretty frisky. How about you guys? Let me check to see if everything's been posted. It hasn't been posted yet. What the hell? Should be up, right? Well, I'm going to post it. Not that one. Should be a freaking. Is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm not used to the new YouTube stream Madu, so we'll just. Okay. Oh shit. Let me change some things here. Beats and beats, dude. Yeah. Okay. Actually, we'll fuck that one. Alright, save that. I'm gonna share this out here now. Okay. Okay, save. Right. Okay, cool. So. We'll share it on the Discord. Damn. Yeah, it's got the basic thumbnail. Damn. See, that's the thing about doing this from OBS. Like, you can't really customize the thumbnails. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, it doesn't even let you customize it. I mean, I can do it like after, post stream, but during the stream, nah, it ain't likely. So, yeah, tis what it is, I suppose. So, anywho, just check on some things here. Yeah, it's not so loud. Okay, cool. So I was afraid it was gonna be like way too loud, but I guess not. So it's good. It's good. So just wait a few more minutes before we kick things off here. So I'm gonna go and put some things on the watch later list. So okay. And then we're gonna dang, Wrestling Bios has just been killing it lately, man. Okay, got that one already. Oh hey, it's Evan, Connor's CDawg VA's editor. It's his birthday too, but he's not turning 35. He's turning like 23 or some shit like that. So happy birthday to Evan. Guess I'm not the only one doing a birthday live stream today. So I think we got them all. Awesome. Oh man, I should start showing that watch time graph, huh? I'm looking at some of these. Let me hide this shit. I'm looking at some of these YouTubers who start off their videos with showing the subscriber graph, and it's usually like a 80-20 split, like 80 is non-subbed and then 20 is subbed, something like that. It's like, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to be part of the Andy San Nation, or whatever the fuck, I don't know. Part of the Andy Sanders. We'll figure it out in post. I don't know. Always feels weird, like, specifically naming you guys something, because, you know, yeah, I know I'm a YouTuber, but, you know, it sounds cliche, but I don't want to be like those YouTubers, you know? I'm sure this clip will come back to haunt me if I decide to go that route. If I've been convinced otherwise. Thanks, Twin Lamps. Appreciate it. Alright, cool. So I got my YouTube queue all set up for later, because today is my birthday. And I don't really want to do much else. So yeah, 35 years, man. Fucking Sanju Gosai now. Just graduated college this weekend, which reminds me, let me check something here real quick. You guys ain't gonna see this, but I just want to see if all my grades came back. Because when I made that graduation video, all my grades except for math came back, and they were supposed to post. They're supposed to be all posted sometime today. Let me check, see if math came back. Still nothing. Still nothing. And that's the most important grade, because I had to retake that class because it's, you know, needed, I guess. Required course. But my other grades are an A, a B, and an AB, which is my school's version of either like an A- or a B+, something like that. They all gotta get fancy like that. Anyway, I guess I gotta wait a little bit longer, but that's nothing new. So, today's Panjobi Asagohan, as it were, is starting off with the classics, you know. Get ourselves a little tuna sando action. These are 110 yen a piece, about a single burger buck. If y'all don't want to trans-convert it or whatever. Then we got this roast beef gravy French pepper sauce dealio. It is 340 yen, so about $3.20 in the burger bucks. Yeah, $3.20. So I've had these before, they're pretty decent. I was kind of hoping for that like chicken egg one. That's like my favorite. But I just had that one. They also have like this weird like camembert cheese and ham, but they always like overdo it with the cheese, I only put on like little scraps of ham. So it's like, I like the cheese, but that's all I can taste, you know? So, it's got to be a balance to these things, as it were. There's that receipt. Alright, cool. So, also got some canned coffee. Just like the Wanda Gold can. So it's like a fire blend, basically, I guess. I don't know. No, that's their other thing. Never mind. Then you got a green smoothie from 7-Eleven. Like I said, I prefer the natural Lawson's ones the most, but I don't want to make 2 trips. Fuck that shit. And overall, our breakfast cost us 840 yen, or about a little less than 8 burger bucks. So, not too shabby overall. I could have done it cheaper, obviously, if I got like some pizza sando or something, but whatever. It's my birthday. Fuck it. So, we'll go ahead and tilt the camera down so you can see what I'm doing here. So, I had to wear my Super Markagin shirt, as you can see. And we'll start off with the roast beef first. Move this aside so I can still keep chat monitored. I guess it's still Sunday for most of you guys out there, huh? So, yeah, you're probably just all chilling, doing your thing, which is cool. No worries. So, let's see if we can get a little close-up action there. Come on, focus, dude. I know this webcam can do it. I believe in you. You can do it. Alright, whatever. You guys get the deal. It's roast beef. Also got some lettuce and little onions or something in there as well. So, that's pretty cute. Yeah, gotta bring the beef. Where's the beef? Beef's right here. And in addition to the beef, I'm also going to be bringing some Cajun seasoning that I got from the import shop. So you got the back there in Japanese. In the front in the Egos, for the most part, except the bottom. But yeah. And you got some Japanese mayonnaise. This is not QP brand. This is just generic because I wanted to save a couple months. And I really regret it, you know? Like, you really notice the flavor difference between, like, actual QP mayonnaise versus just regular ass 7-Eleven mayonnaise or whatever the fuck that is. Lawson's, I don't remember where I got it. So, just a little pro tip. It's worth the extra couple yen. It really is. So, Jesus, what's the safest way to open this? Because I don't want the beef to just go everywhere. But I got to get in that pocket, so we'll just do her up this way. The thing I like about the Cajun spice, because I do love spicy things, but it's not like spicy hot. You know, it just has flavor. So you know, I want the taste, but not the heat, because if my stomach's acting up or whatever, slap this bad boy in just about anything. Just about anything. You know, there's some dishes that it doesn't work with at all, like you know, ramen and some tonkatsu and stuff like that, curry. Oh yeah, I just killed it with fucking mayo. Y'all act like you never seen a white person before. Alright, cool. Now that you're all done crying over the atrocities I've committed on here. Because you know there's gonna be some people who are like, well, actually, I can appreciate the subtle nuances of flavor in Japanese dishes. So, I don't want to hear it. Yeah, typical fat American, always overloading it with just too much stuff. Oh my gosh. Fuck it, yo. I like a little bit of flavor in my dish. So, it is what it is. Mm. Took a little bit more than I, oh Jesus. Oh, other side. Yeah. First bite got a little messy there, huh? Oh, man. Great way to ring in my mid-30s, right, guys? Getting all covered in white stuff, not being able to talk. You'll love to see it. Okay. Goodness. But yeah, it's actually pretty good, so. I think there's a potato. Did it say potato? I didn't say no damn potatoes in here. But there's fucking little potato chunks at the bottom I didn't see. Not expected surprise, but certainly a welcome one. Hey! Thanks, MXT87. Yeah, that's right. Happy birthday. Right, Twin Limbs? It's so creamy and pure. Thanks. Yeah, there links to that live stream is in the description at the bottom. I wanted to do something different because, you know, when I'm always doing these like little chill streams, there's no like background music or anything, so if I'm just fucking numbing on this shit, you just have to kind of like wait, but at least you get some nice chill tunes in the meantime. So gotta keep things moving, right? And it is copyright free from what they said, so hopefully. Pretty good. Pretty good. I didn't think roast beef would be a good breakfast sandwich, but it's actually not too bad. And there's little potato chunks at the bottom too, so it's a welcome surprise. But yeah, I ordered my birthday presents last night because, I don't know, I was kind of debating on getting anything because, you know, I still don't have the job and stuff lined up, and you know, I'm just living off savings and stuff at this point, which I have a pretty generous amount, don't get me wrong. You know, I'm not going to go homeless anytime soon, but still, you know, I was really debating on getting myself anything, but I figured, you know, fuck it. It's not every day you turn 35 or graduate college, so. Ever played the Yakuza games? No, I haven't. But speaking of games, the main thing that I bought for myself, it's a good segue, is a Nintendo Switch. So, got that ordered off of Amazon. I wish I would have ordered it sooner so that way I'd actually have it on my birthday, but yeah, I was literally debating with it until like the last moment. So I decided to get myself a Nintendo Switch. Got Pokemon Sword with the expansion pass. They're both used copies. Well, both the Switch and the game are used. So I got them at a very reasonable price, because I think they're normally going for like $400 or $500, somewhere in there, just for the Switch unit. But this used one I got for like 200 something. Yo, Twin Lamps! Muchos Apreciados. I could actually get a pretty decent game with that. Thank you. Thanks so much. So yeah, I was thinking. I also got an Amazon gift card from the. Because after graduation, they had this little like raffle, and fucking nobody went to that thing. So, like, I was the only student or only graduating student there. So I just went in there, got myself an Amazon gift card, and they didn't say for how much, but I'm guessing probably like 3,000 or 5,000. So be able to get myself a good game with that. And thanks to your generous donation, Twin Lamps, I'll be able to get another one. So appreciate it, because that's something I want to do more. Because I really do like live streaming on here. You know, it's a nice kind of chill way. But I also want to like change it up so it's not just me chatting shit the whole time. You know, have something, you know, interactive, I guess. So, and I figure, you know, I also want to do stuff outside of video editing, because I feel like with work, I tend to engross myself like way too much into it. So I just need something to do otherwise. And I've been wanting to get back into video games for years, but you know, life gets in the way and stuff. But I think now I'm in a pretty good spot to where I can just chill out after work, you know, have that nice work-life balance. And I'd love to do like kind of these like Japan walking around live streams, but you guys saw how it went last time. It was just really super low quality and so gross looking. So I haven't really found a way to make it consistent. Thanks, MS. Appreciate it. That last bite tasted a little funky. Must have been a little bit extra sauce in that one. Hey-o. But yeah, guys, this week, aside from doing a lot, chilling out, playing my new Nintendo Switch, which should be coming sometime this week. I think either tomorrow or at the latest Friday. I'll have to check it because I ordered a bunch of stuff. Not just for birthday stuff, but also some stuff I've been meaning to order. Just never really got around to. So yeah, the Switch. Yeah, Switch should be coming tomorrow. It looks like. That's good. Okay. And it's the Pokemon game that they have like this wide. Yeah, it's like it could arrive anytime between now and Friday, looks like. Meanwhile, everything else is looking to arrive tomorrow. Looks like. Yeah. And they made a little bit of progress on like the Amazon track package thing. Because, alright, cool. Anyway. Thanks, MS. What's new besides birthday? Let's see, making any long-term JLAN plans? Actually, yeah, that's what else I'm going to be working on this week, aside from just chilling out. I'm going to be doing the paperwork for my job hunting visa. So they're going to be Lakeland has to draft up a couple things, and then I got to finish my Japanese resume. And once we get all that settled, then I'll just take the paperwork out to immigration and go from there. Which I just hate dealing with you know, Japanese government stuff. And it's not really anything on them because they're super nice, but it's just, I don't know, like my Japanese isn't where it should be as far as that goes, especially when discussing important government things. I tend to like stumble along on stuff, and yeah. So it's always really anxiety inducing going there. So I just want to make sure I get like all my I's dotted and T's crossed before heading down there. Because you know the line's gonna be super long. It always is, dealing with visas. So don't want to waste all that time getting there and be like, oh hey, you forgot this thing, or oh that's not filled out right, or what the hell is that? How did I know? You know. So before I submit the paperwork, I'll have somebody at the office, especially that Japanese visa, or not Japanese visa, well, I mean yes, but the Japanese resume. Have somebody look it over, make sure I didn't fuck it up or whatever, you know. So let's go ahead, switch the camera around. But yeah, once I get that all taken care of, then I'm gonna be talking, because I already got a job offer before I graduated, like couple either weeks or months. This year has been hard to like keep track of time, to be honest with you. But yeah, so putting some of that Cajun, putting some of that Cajun powder on there. Very, very generous amount of Cajun powder. But actually, that's about as much as I normally put on there, to be honest. I like it a Cajun. So, a little Cajun for the occasion. I put a little bit more mayo than usual because I find with Cajun powder, if you like set it on top and like don't mix it in, and sometimes, you know, when you're eating, you like breathe it in and it like gets caught in your throat. It's like, you know, not a fun time. So, anywho. So yeah, with that job, it's Jesus. Okay. So yeah, anyway, with that job, it's gonna be editing videos for a production company out in Tokyo, and they do primarily language learning type stuff. So I'll be putting together, you know, different instructional videos and stuff like that, little clips here and there. And they do like multiple languages, so it's not just learning Japanese, but also like Spanish, Russian, Portuguese, German, I think. It's just a whole fucking myriad of stuff. So I don't know which one I'm specifically going to be working on, but they definitely have plenty of work for me to do. So definitely feels good to be wanted and gainfully employed. So anyway, here's to our lovely tuna sando, all covered in mayo and Cajun seasoning. So here's looking at you, kid. That's some good shit right there. But yeah, for the most part for this month, since I already did all the hard shit, you know, it's gonna be nice to just like kick back and relax, you know, relatively speaking. You know, it's gonna be nice to, you know, just work and do some freelance video editing on the side, as well as doing some more stuff on YouTube, including doing some live streaming on here. So, like I said earlier with the Switch, you know, I also want to do like some other types of content on here. So, something skipped on here. That's weird. Or maybe it was just me. I don't know. It looked like it went up a little bit. I don't know. Weird. So. But it feels so good to be making videos again for my, for my own channels, not just for other people. Oh, man. And this whole situation is just surreal, man. Like, I don't even think it's fully processed that I've even graduated yet. Because I'm one of those guys that deals with these sorts of things very slowly. Whether it's, grief or extremely good news. Like, it takes a while for it to sink in because it doesn't feel real. Like, even when I was at the graduation ceremony, like, it didn't feel real. I just felt like, I was just sitting here. I mean, literally, that's what I was doing, but that's aside the point. The point is, I don't think it's gonna feel real until, I have that diploma in my hands. So, they say they didn't give me a time frame for that, by the way. A little disappointed. Basically, they, once the grades and everything are sent out to the home campus, and the home campus approves it, then they'll be authorized to print a diploma, and then I can just come pick it up. So I'm guessing maybe like a week or two at most. Probably a week, because I don't think they're going to want to stick around the office for Christmas. Even though it is Japan and Christmas is basically Valentine's Day, as far as the equivalent importance, so. Vibing to that cool music, right? Oh, Lou. Hey, what's up, dude? I didn't know, man. Happy belated birthday. And thanks for the birthday wishes. It's it's funny how because of the nature of my birthday being a day that will live in infamy, Pearl Harbor Day, doesn't know. In America, it's celebrated on the 7th, but in Japan, it's celebrated on the 8th. So, if I tell people out here I was born on Pearl Harbor Day, they think that I was born on the 8th. But the 7th in Mercaton Land, so. Pretty interesting. So, even from birth, I've had some sort of connection to both the Navy and Japan. May not have been the most positive one, but, it's there. Ah, goodness. Yo, Josh. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Oh, man. 35, man. It doesn't feel real. Like, I just think back, on my life. So I tend to do that, not just on my birthday, but also in the winter months is, usually my time to reflect on things. Which often leads me into depression, but I think this time it's a lot more positive, which is good. And just to think, all those, you know, like in college and high school, you know, the teachers ask you, where do you see yourself in, you know, 10, 15, 20 years? Something like that. Oh, God, yeah. I am so fucking done with school. Oh, my gosh. Like, you guys have no idea. Like, I've been basically going to school on a consistent basis since... like, April, May of 2019. Like, aside from the little in-between semester breaks, I haven't had, like, a break since then. So, this is a very welcome and very much needed break period. Excuse me. So, yeah, boy's a little burnt out with school. So, I'm actually glad that they're going to be starting up the bachelor's program in the summer instead of the spring, because I don't think I'd be doing so good if I had to go in the spring. But yeah, exactly. You're one of the three on the Discord who is starting their journey at Lakeland. You know, it feels good, man. You guys will definitely appreciate. Yo, eggnogs, muchos apreciados. Thanks. Yeah, Lou. Lakeland's a good school. I know they're handling of paperwork and visas and stuff like that when you guys applied has been lackluster. But, you know, considering circumstances, you know, kind of is what it is. And plus, you guys got it all figured out now, so can't wait to see ya. I guess it'll be by the end of the year, once you're all done with quarantine and everything, right? That's what Monarchy was saying. Thereabouts. Yo, dude, do I still live in Japan? Yes, I do. I still do live in them Nippons. So, if so, do you think it's hard to do long term with limited jobs and stuff? Oh, sweet, Lou. Yeah, it's about when Monarchy leaves too. But yeah, to answer your question, Eggnogs, I think you can definitely do Japan long term out here, even with the limited jobs. You know, it's just you have to be willing to put in the effort. You know, you just gotta look around, establish a good network. I have to stress that you know that old saying, you know, it's not what you know, it's who you know. You know, there's been some negative connotations with that, so I figure, you know, make it something positive and say that your network is your net worth. I like saying that better. So definitely, when you get out here, be sure to network with the expat community, and if your Nihongos are up there in the Japanese community as well. Yeah, exactly, like what Lou was saying. If you want it bad enough, you gotta grind for it. So, you know, like, during this time, it was actually kind of hard for me to talk about some things, because, you know, I saw everybody on lockdown and losing their jobs and all this, that, and the other. And meanwhile, like, despite everything, I've been seeing, like, the most success I've seen in years. You know, the most personal success. Financial as well. So, like, I was just being offered jobs left and right. But, you know, it's kind of a matter of who's willing to sponsor me. Because if I had a bachelor's degree, it would be super easy. You know, it's... once you get that bachelor's degree, man, it's so fucking easy to find work out here. Or if you get your visa sponsored through other means, you know, whether you got the husbando visa, or in my case, student visa. You know, once I showed them that I was on a student visa, they were pretty okay with it. But yeah, you know, most companies, you know, they want like a super for sure bet on paper. So, you know, once you get that bachelor's degree, it's like, oh hey, you know, this kid's legit now. Whereas like the day before, it's like, chotto, sora ne. And as soon as you get that bachelor, it's like, oh, いいですよ. Okay. Which, it's kind of bullshit, you know? Especially nowadays, because, you know, it's going to sound kind of ungrateful, me saying this, being a now college graduate. With an associates, of course, but, you know, I'm nothing special. But, you know, for the most part, like, college degrees don't mean much of anything these days. It looks nice on the resume and can help get your foot in the door if the people you're applying to have a good relationship with either the college or people there. As far as like the education and stuff itself, just start watching your vids, but have a good day. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, thanks for watching the vids. Got plenty more where that came from, so take care. Yeah, that's something I always think about. You know, like I've been on the YouTube grind for nearly 15 years at this point. Yo, Tricky Ricky! With the 5 Canuckian dollar holla. Appreciate it, eh? Thanks. Be able to get one to a tree of these guys right here, the green smoothie. Actually, about 2 of the natural Lawson's ones. It's a little more pricey, but definitely worth it. But we'll show up. Yeah. It's always nice to do something a little healthy for you, you know? Says the guy put a fuck ton of mayonnaise on all his food. I know. I'm trying here, folks. Ow. When I land in Japan, I'm all about that grind. Hell yeah, dude. That is the good mentality to have, you know? Like, and obviously it depends on, like, kind of stuff you're into, but for me, being into, like, the YouTube stuff and video editing, when I landed here that first time, what I got going for Christmas, that's a good question. Haven't really thought that far ahead, to be honest with you there, Tricky Ricky. Probably just going to be sitting, chilling, playing my new Nintendo Switch when it comes in. It's supposed to be coming in sometime this week. So, sometime between tomorrow and Friday, I'm getting it in. So, I think I'm just going to take the rest of the month to just chill out. Yeah. Chill out, you know, play some Switch, maybe edit a video or 2. Nothing too major. Once I get that job hunting visa paperwork all squared away this week, yeah, it's gonna be fucking chill. And I deserve it, man. This fucking semester in particular has been a fucking year, dude. This year has been a year. This year's been a decade. Feels like, my God. But yeah, you just gotta keep that grind up, you know. That's how I was able to still be gainfully employed, even when all this shit went down. You know, like when Kinki Jitai, you know, state of emergency went around here in Japan. I lost almost all my editing gigs, but was able to make it up through other gigs. Deserved to kick back for a few days. Yeah, totally. You know, like shit, what was I gonna say? Jesus. Come on, brain. Come on, brain, do your thing. It's rattling around in there somewhere. Oh, yeah, it was, something I mentioned earlier, actually, was this will be the first time since, is it April or May? Goodness. That's the thing about these smoothies. They Make your throat all scratchy. Yes, sir, I am officially an edumacated mans. All graduated and everything. So they're going to, once all the grades are entered in the system and they get sent out to the home campus, then home campus will approve it. And once it's approved, then they'll print out my diploma and I can come pick it up. So they didn't give me a time, but I'm guessing maybe like a week. I don't think it's going to be any longer than that, I hope. Unless they want to work through Christmas, but it is what it is. But yeah, man, this will be the first time since like April, I think it's April of 2019 that I've had like a full break from school. Because I've just been consistently going like every semester. So aside from the in-between semester breaks and little holidays here and there, I've been going to school the whole fucking time. So I'm actually really glad that Lakeland's not starting up this 4-year program until summer, because fuck, man, I need a break. So trying to find the cheapest way to ship my PC set to Japan. Ooh, that is all kinds of choto. You know, if it were, yeah, like what Eric was saying, because you can get cases out here in Japan either at like PC Depot or a bunch of other stores out in Akiba or whatever, you know. And hard drives too. You gotta mention hard drives, because trying to switch everything over is just a pain in the dick. So, I mean, hell, honestly, I would probably just ship the hard drives. You know, if we're being real here, I would just ship the hard drives, nothing else. Because you can get all this other shit out in Japan, you know. And plus, I mean, I don't know how recently you bought it. I mean, if you bought it fairly recently, then yeah, probably best to take it with you. But if it's a couple years old, then it's probably best that you just sell it on eBay, especially during this season, because it's holiday season. Probably best if you did it a couple months earlier. But like what I did was I parted out my my old desktop computer, Chillbox, rest in peace, and really got fucked over on the case, which is why I recommend doing local options for that. So you put on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or something like that for the case. But everything else, you can ship them motherfuckers out there. But if you do the motherboard, make sure it is super packed. Make sure you take pictures, all that stuff. Same with the CPU, because with my motherboard, I got fucked over because they said that one of the pins was bent, and it's like, oh, I can't use it. Refund. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with what Eric says, you know. And especially since you only built it like a year and a half ago. Yeah, it's a little early for an upgrade. So, yeah, I guess in that case, it would be best to ship everything but the case. So, yeah, just keep the basics: motherboard, RAM, GPU, hard drive or drives. I don't know what you're working with. Yeah, definitely. And make sure it's all separated too. Don't just fucking pull the motherboard out and slap it in next to your undies and socks and shit. Make sure all them shits is separated. Yeah. Yeah, definitely put it in a box like what Eric was saying. If you still have your original box, some folks do, that would be ideal. If not, you can, I think you can get replacement ones online, right? Like, you can probably get it from, like, Newegg or something like that. Yeah, I know, right? It was actually something I was thinking about when I was moving out here to Japan. But, you know, at the time, my desktop was, you know, getting a little up in years. And, you know, I figured probably just be easiest, you know, since I was going to be in, like, a share house, living in the box, it'd just be best to have a laptop, so I'm more mobile and can do stuff that way. But that's just what I. That was just for me. You know, in your case, you may not want to be like that. But if you do need a laptop, I can't recommend the one I have enough. You know, with that fucking AMD Ryzen processor, like, you know, I've always wanted to try out an AMD processor because I've just been Intel since day one, essentially. Not by choice, but it was out there. So, yeah, definitely what Eric was saying. Because laptops just more practical, especially with lower amount of space and. You is correct, sir. You is correct. Yeah, definitely. And it is good bang for fox. I mean, you don't know what happens after the cameras go off. It's all good. It's all good. I keyed. Yeah, you can breathe easy, just like my laptop can, without those vent guards. Bang for buck. Faux show. For sure. Yeah. They also have, I mean, I got the base model version for a lot less, but you can also get like an upgraded one with that 240 hertz display, which is also like super color calibrated and stuff, which is something I was thinking about getting because, you know, I do video editing and want to make sure the colors and everything are accurate. But at the time, this was the only one that was on the Amazon a monthly payment plan where you can pay it off in 5 months. So 'tis what it is, but you know, not for nothing. It's a fabulous value. Yeah, definitely. And looking at that later. Yeah, exactly what Eric's saying. He's an expert on those things, because you know, yeah. Like, if you already have a place and everything lined up and you're not going to be moving around a whole lot, then it's fine if you want to bring it. But, you know, if you're just getting started in Japan, just bring your own laptop and headphones, and yeah, it's all good. Okay, cool. Yeah, this one in particular with that AMD Ryzen processor, like, my god, that shit just blew me away with how fast it is, and, you know, just doing all the video editing and stuff that I do, like, my god. Like, you guys have no idea just, like, how long it used to take me to render stuff on the other laptop. Like, every times where it would take maybe 10-15 minutes on average to render stuff. But with this, like, legit, it takes me like a minute, maybe 2 minutes, depending if it's like 1080 or 4K. But yeah, that's actually what I used to do when I was stationed at Yokosuka. I didn't have a console. I just had, at the time I had my 3DS, but that's about it. Yeah, you can just grab a controller. You can just get those out in town, or get them on Amazon. Like, I got mine off of Amazon, so you can just do that shit, and you can just buy shit off of Steam. And yeah, especially with this laptop, with the setup it has, like, unless you're super picky about shit, then you know, whatever. But if you're a filthy cash like myself, it's fine. Speaking of which, I know you just showed up, Eric. And yeah, exactly. And I know you just showed up, Eric, so you're probably gonna be a little mad at me. So don't be mad. But yeah, definitely. But I did get myself a little something something for my birthday / graduation / Christmas. It's a 3-in-1 gift.
and that is a Nintendo Switch. I found a used one on Amazon, because usually they're selling for like $400 or $500 for the unit, but I found a used one for like $250 or something like that, however the conversion shakes out. Yeah. And it had pictures and everything, so I could see the condition. And it's from Amazon JP, so like they say it's like, oh no, it's so used and everything like that. But you know how the Japanese take care of stuff, so even if it's used, it's like it's basically new. So yeah, I got it for like $250 ish. You know, it's the Switch unit, Joy-Cons, dock, the whole fucking shebang. Yeah, it's essentially new for like half the price. So I got a pretty good deal on it, and got myself the yeah, that's something else I want to get, but for now I just got the new Pokemon game, Pokemon Sword with the expansion pack. So I got that. I'm also gonna be getting, because for the graduation they also ran a raffle, and I got an Amazon gift card for that. So once I get that, I'll be getting another game too. So depending on how much the card is, I was thinking probably like Mario Maker 2 or Tetris or something. So once I get the Amazon gift card, and I'm sure my folks will send me some cash or something, you know. Because one of the things I learned is I need to have better separation of work and playtime. You know, like it's okay to work and grind on stuff, you know, because I like what I'm doing online. Oh, Nintendo charges for that now? Interesting. Well, I mean, it makes sense, but I'd rather pay $20 for a year than like $60 a month or something like with Xbox Live. Fuck that shit. I ain't that much of a fucking blue blood. Christ. Ooh, is it now? Well then. Definitely gonna be getting that. Thanks for the heads up there, Eric. And also the fun thing that I learned from you is that the Switch is region free, so like I can just pick up games at any old store out here in Japan, and they'll play just fine on my Switch. So could download them too, but I don't know. I prefer having the actual media in that case. Which reminds me, definitely. How big? I gotta ask, because I know the Switch comes with like a, I don't know if mine comes with an SD memory card. I just thought of that actually. But if it does, it's probably that 32 gig card. What would you say would be a good memory card size for the Switch? Like, mostly just for saving the games, maybe a couple retro titles or whatever. So I don't know how much, yeah, exactly. Like, stuff like that. You know, the kids are all about the fart night and the victory royale with cheese. All about the fart nut. But yeah, how 128? All right, cool. So I was thinking about repurposing my old cell phone card, but that's only a 64. So yeah, if I'm buying cards, what on it? Okay. Yeah, because I have like no clue how much space that takes. Not a clue. Okay. 64? Alright. That'll be good to try out. So I figure I'll get myself a new memory card for my phone, and then just switch out the one that's already in there, and then I'll switch out the card to switch on the Switch. Yo dog, I hear you like switches. But yeah, and another fun thing is, because I really do love doing these live streams, and I wanted to do other stuff other than just chatting shit or editing videos or something like that. Oh, it has like internal memory? I didn't know that. That's cool. Even though it's only 32 gig, but it's still better than nothing. Yo! How's it going? JLO. What's happening? It's my birthday. That's right. Did you do the happy birthday lesson? I haven't checked. That'd be cool. So for those who don't know, Japanese lessons online. She does like little quick kind of Instagram style Japanese lessons. I've been doing a little bit of coaching with her on the ways of the tubs and such. So, games to get: Zelda, cool, Mario Odyssey, Mario Kart, Animal Crossing. Right on. Yeah, that pretty much matches up with what I want to get too. So, probably add Mario Maker 2. Ooh, nice, nice. Doing any Twitch? I used to do Twitch a little bit, but since they changed their terms of service, I'm a little more iffy of yeah, Kirby games are like way too fucking easy. Yeah, since Twitch started, yeah, that one too. Which is kind of sad because I love Yoshi's Island, and it seems like they've been going downhill ever since that game, sadly. Yeah, since Twitch did their recent terms of service update, it's just been kind of with streaming on there. So that's why I prefer just sticking with here. And plus, like, you know, the majority of my audience is on YouTube anyway, so why not, right? Yeah, complicated with mods and stream loot and stuff. Yeah, it can be. You just gotta like get it all set up and stuff. Like my friend Eric, also known as Ariopolis, he streams like Genshin Impact and Fate Grand Order content on Twitch, and you know he does pretty well on there. Yeah, exactly. All right. Yeah, no worries, Lou. I'll see yous when I sees ya. Any of the Xenoblade Chronicles games? Yeah. That could probably be a good long-form series, you know? Yeah, Genshin is free, and it's on the Switch now, too, which is awesome. Because I really want to get into that as well. So I saw when he... Oh, yeah, me. Oh, hey, speaking of which, that's a good idea, actually. Yeah. Reminds me, I think today, for my birthday meal, one of them, so I definitely want to get Taco Bell, and then probably end it with, like, Shake Shack or something like that. Because I think they have, like, a smokehouse burger. Haven't had that before. The one I had was the double shack stack or something. I don't freaking know. They're like tongue twisters. What's Warframe? Never heard of that one. But now I think about it, there are a ton of free games. Yeah, especially with like the Switch Store or other stuff that's compatible with the Switch. I don't know how it works. I've been like so out of the loop with games. You know, every once in a while I buy a Steam game just to kind of play it here and there. But like, oh, shooters, nah. Not big on them FPSs, to be honest with you. In fact, it was FPSs that like turned me off to video games in the first place. Like everybody was creaming their jeans from GoldenEye. You know, and it's just like, yeah, it's a good game, but you know, let's play some Mario or something, man. It's like, no, fucking GoldenEye, no Odd Job, man. Oh my god. Then fucking Halo came out, then Call of Duty booty, and all this other stuff, and it seemed like every game was a fucking online FPS. And I'm just like, this shit's fucking boring, dude. so that's why G-Pub and the fart nuts. Oh, actually, Eric, I did get a controller that's compatible with the Switch. It's just a little USB controller, and it's pretty nice. But I got it mostly for playing Steam games, but it can also work on the Switch apparently. So, yeah. Yeah, some of the free-to-play games, there's a couple good ones out there. But then there's also a lot of, like, kind of sus ones. But there's a lot of good free games out there, too. So, thinking, yeah, it definitely opens up a lot of, the Pro. It's legit as fuck. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm in a rush for that. But, yeah, eventually. For sure. No, it's a different Eric. I know like so many freaking Erics in life apparently. Like I know Eric Surf 6, Eric Timmer in the chats, and my friend, my best friend, Eric from Areopolis on the Twitch. That's like 3 Erics right there. Probably a couple others that I've forgotten over the years too. But, yeah, it's funny. So yeah, I figure, you know, in addition to, you know, making videos and stuff, I'd also like stream some games, just, you know, to do something casual. So I like using the Joy-Cons, which you use. Nice. Yeah, I only played with the Joy-Cons like once. I was trying to play Smash Ultimate with my brother. Got fucking smoked with that shit. So, yeah. Oh yeah, it's another game I want to get. I want to get Smash Ultimate, of course. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I figure after the Pokemon game, next games I want to get would be aside from the free-to-play ones, and aside from some of the retro titles, I'll probably end up getting like all them shits, to be honest with you, because it loves me some retro games. Where was that list he fucking sent out? Might get Animal Crossing. Mario Odyssey, definitely want to get some points. Yeah, for sure, Eric, for sure. Oop. Yeah, I definitely want to get Smash Ultimate, for sure. And Mario Maker 2. Those are 2 for sure titles I want to get. I'm debating between the because you said it, the Nintendo Online thing comes with Tetris. Is that Tetris 90? Is that just like regular Tetris or Tetris 99 or what is that? Because I'm debating between getting yeah, I've always wanted to play Mario Maker, and the only one I had was for the Nintendo DS, 3DS. Oh, it comes with Tetris 99? Nice. That was actually one of the games I wanted to get. It was either Tetris 99 or the Tetris Puyo 2, which is either coming out or I think it's already out. I think it just came out. Because I have the first Tetris Puyo for Steam, and I wanted to get it for the Switch, the new one. Play some Tetris Puyo, baby! And then Tetris 99, because, oh man. If I had to pick, like, my all-time... Yeah, don't buy, get the yearly... Nice. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Get it for, like, $20. That's a fucking steal right there. So... Yeah, just... Sorry. Brain.exe is, coming across some errors. This happens when you get older, folks. But yeah, once I get the Switch in, I'll be doing some live streaming with that. As far as other videos and stuff like that goes, I definitely do want to make some more Annie Japandi videos, especially now they don't have to worry about school. I can just kind of do whatever. And as far as work goes, probably won't start that until later this month, maybe early next month. I don't know what his plans are right now as far as the holidays and stuff like that goes. So, you know, I have a lot of free time now, which is nice. So once I get the visa in later this week, then, you know, have time to make that quality content, right? So as far as Annie Japandi stuff goes, I want to obviously talk about my overall experience at Lakeland. Kind of trying to figure out how to phrase it, or to like frame it rather. You know, whether it's just like is studying abroad worth it, or you know, things I should have done, or things that I learned, or something like that. It's still a work in progress, you know, because I also want to do I also want to do like some content for Lakeland. And actually, funny enough, I found out at the graduation, you know, ceremony afterwards, or celebration, I guess technically, that some faculty at Lakeland watched some of my videos on Lakeland, and I was like, oh shit, because I remember someone messaging me who's going to be starting up Lakeland this coming year. They said that in orientation, like, some of the staff were talking about me and like, oh yeah, it's that guy that makes the videos. You know, and so I was just like, oh shit, they know. But yeah, I definitely want to make some video content for them. And it was actually the COO of Lakeland pitched to me, you know, making video content for Lakeland, and just like how open I would be to that idea. And obviously I said, you know, hell yeah, because, you know, despite, you know, some things that definitely needs to improve upon in terms of, you know, getting students out here, Lakeland's overall a really good school, and I feel that it's heavily undermarketed, especially when you have other institutes out here that most people think of when they think of studying abroad in Japan at an English-speaking university. Most people just think Temple, maybe Sophia, but yeah, that's pretty much the only ones that they know of. They don't know about Lakeland. And with Lakeland going to be starting up their 4-year program coming up here next year, it's going to need a lot more extra coverage so it can get more students interested in coming over. So you know, definitely want to help them out with that. And you know, with just my videos alone, I don't mean to humble brag here, folks, but you know, with just my videos alone, just making stuff about my time at Lakeland, managed to help 3 students get accepted into this coming semester. So that's definitely puts me on the radar for sure. So I definitely do want to make some content for them. 35 SNES and 70 NES games, nice. Yeah, I see little releases and stuff every once in a while for the retro collections and stuff, so definitely want to get those, because, you know, loves me my retro video games. Fella Showa. But yeah, getting back to the Lakeland stuff, so that's another possibility. Now, they haven't, you know, said anything like super exact, I guess. You know, they didn't lay out terms or anything like that. They just kind of floated the idea at me. So it's not a for sure thing, but, you know, considering my track record and, you know, the fact that just little old me managed to help them get 3 new students without even really trying. Like, if I really wanted to try to market that school, I would have gone a lot harder and done like a lot more content involving that. So if I just managed to get 3 students that way, just imagine, you know, once I really get going with the content production for them. So there's that. In addition to other, you know, freelance video editing work and stuff like that. You know, I'd definitely consider it for sure. Even if they didn't give me like 100% free ride, you know, if like maybe for like 1 semester they just give me like a free ride for a semester or whatever. Because I don't know how many credits they'll be able to accept on the bachelor's program, because they have to like recalculate everything. Because for the, yeah, exactly, you know, yeah, I would say either, you know, give me like either a full or a half ride or something. I'd prefer full ride because it'd just be easier to deal with. Or if they weren't going to be willing to go that far, then definitely get commissions based on the students that come in, which is basically what I got, what I'm going to be getting once the students show up, because they have a referral program for students and alumni, which I now am. So if we manage to refer a student to Lakeland, then we get about $500, and then they get their visa application fees waived. So it'd be the equivalent of $500. You know, and I managed to do that for 3 students. Although I think they're only going to be willing to honor 2 through some dumb technicality, but you know, it's whatever. Probably gonna need at least 2-3 more years of school stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the reason I definitely, well, it's one of the reasons why I want to be working with Lakeland too. So if they manage to give me a full ride based on doing some work with them and, you know, helping bring in students, you know, because hell, like their faculty are able to take classes. You know, that's how it works with people who work for colleges. You're able to take, I guess it depends on the college. I think it's only like maybe 1 or 2 courses a semester or something like that. But yeah, definitely. I didn't really think about that part. I was just thinking of the MUNs, as well as just increasing the portfolio. You know, because a lot of people still don't take YouTubers seriously as far as content production goes. You know, it's like, oh, you worked for some no-name YouTuber, does food reviews or something like that, and he only has like 875,000 people subscribed to him. I don't know, whatever. Is he Will Smith? I don't care. Well, but you work for this business. Oh my gosh. That sounds important. You all of a sudden sound like an important person. But for real though, you know, it'll definitely help the old resume, portfolios, and stuff like that. And I definitely want to help out the school too. You know, help them become more of a competitor to Temple and Sophia. Because I feel like they're the only ones that are talked about in terms of studying abroad, outside of doing like an exchange with another university. You know, because I know that there's a lot of Japanese universities that do exchange programs, like KO, like with what Roger Swan did back in the day. Western Michigan had an exchange program with KO University that sadly I could not participate in because I was on the GI Bill. But and that's another angle I want to go after too, is veterans. Because there's a lot of veterans like myself who were stationed out in Japan and didn't really want to leave. You know, I wanted to continue staying out here in Japan, just not in the military anymore. Um, yeah, more than that, most TV shows. Yeah, exactly, right? People just don't realize the true numbers of TV these days. Ain't nobody watching TV. Yeah, facts, yo. Especially like broadcast TV. Like, I'll be totally honest with you guys. Like, I don't, aside from like maybe kind of like walking past a TV that was just on out here in Japan, but like actually intentionally sitting down and watching broadcast TV. Aside from, just randomly glancing at it, if I was in the guest house in Nakano or something like that. Honestly, I don't remember though. I think it was probably when I was still living with my folks. Like, maybe 2-3 years ago, the last time I watched anything on broadcast TV. Everything was always video on demand. Whether it's Hulu, Netflix, Crunchyroll, HBO Max, which I was gonna get a subscription for just because they had the whole Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I wanted to marathon that after watching the reunion. But after hearing what they did with Chappelle's show, I'm like, I'm gonna get my shit elsewhere. So Will Smith will just have to wait. Yeah. I ain't that broke. But, yeah, I just don't have time to be, getting my money's worth out of all those subs. So, weather and local happenings, I believe what you want to believe. But, yeah, for weather and stuff, I have the AccuWeather app on my phone. So, I just use that. Whew. Yeah, exactly when I'm going to watch all them episodes. I mean, I could marathon them now that I have the free time. But, yeah. There's times where I manage to like marathon the shit out of stuff because I have this little plug-in that allows you to change the speed of things. So if I'm in like a real marathon mode and just want to like blaze through them, I put it at like 1.5 or 2x, and just once they hit the endings and stuff, just next, so I can get through like 20-minute episodes in like 10 minutes. So it's just like bap, 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 bap. And it's gotten to the point now where I actually prefer watching stuff at a slightly faster speed, because most people talk really slowly, especially on YouTube, where they used to talk like really fast, but not so much these days. Either that or I'm just like used to the faster speeds. Like I accidentally like turn stuff back to 1x speed, and it's just like it almost sounds like it hit like the 0.5x speed, or it's like, hey guys, it's the Andy son here, coming at you. Poop. Oh my god. Yeah, that's whatever. Different strokes for different folks, I guess. I just like to maximize my minutes. So, if I want to, and most stuff on YouTube I just listen to anyway. So I don't even like watch videos that much these days. It's actually pretty rare that I want to. Usually for like maybe like Chris Broad stuff, or I cut out was. Yeah, I mean that's what most people do anyway. Once the outro starts, it's like done. which is one of the reasons why I cut out the intros. Actually, was I noticed that my audience retention rate was really low, because usually it would drop off. You know, I'd have like 100%, then it would drop down to like fucking 40 or 50 within the first like 2 seconds. I'm like, Jesus, I'm not that fucking ugly. God damn. Outro's hella long. Ooh. Yeah, I gotta watch The Mandalorian. Then I have to add the Disney app for that, so, yeah. That's the thing I hate nowadays about all these streaming services. You know, it used to be fine when it was just like Hulu and Netflix and Crunchyroll. But now it seems like every, you know, company wants to start their own streaming service, and they put in exclusives and all this other shit, and it's just like, do I really want to be paying like $10-12 a month? Yeah. It's like, do I really want to be paying $10-12 a month to just watch like one series? You know? Because most of those other streaming services, they only have like the one good series. And yeah, I'm the same way too, Eric. Like, I know you get on my ass about like cutting the cord of these streaming services, but really, like, I'm only on them for like a month at a time. You know, usually I come on to watch a new series that came on, or if like a new season came on. Then once I'm done with that, you know, just cut them off. And then if I hear that something else is interesting that I gotta check out, then come back on. I mean, that was my thing with Netflix was, you know, Tiger King came on and had to watch the Tiger King, and from then on out, I was never able to financially recover from this. It's just a meme, but yeah. And then cut out for a couple months, and then I mostly just like watch Netflix for comedy specials, which I didn't realize just how much I missed. So I've actually had Netflix pretty consistently now for the comedy specials, because they have like a shit ton of those. You know, obviously they got the big names, but then you can kind of like go through more obscure people. And you know, yeah, Netflix, definitely. So like the only streaming services I have right now are Netflix and Crunchyroll. And the nice thing about Crunchyroll is you can pay for it annually. That was the reason I still kept Crunchyroll instead of switching over to Verve. Because with Verve, you can only pay monthly, and I would basically be doubling what I paid for Crunchyroll. And I wouldn't really be getting like double the value for that. Like, the only difference would be I would get stuff dubbed, but like, I don't want to watch anime dubbed. It was only like a select anime that I'll watch dubbed, and I've already watched like the shit out of them, and I have copies of them around, so like I don't need a streaming service to watch those. Yeah, I do actually. Actually, Crunchyroll is the one I watch the most, so I get a lot of value out of that one, for sure. But I do have to use a VPN for it. No, I watch the premium, or I watch the premium. I have the premium, so that way I don't get ads. Like, yeah, I hear they're pretty damn aggressive with ads, so I'm just like, nah. Yeah, I know, right? Actually, they used to have some J dramas a couple years back, or well, they had some J dramas, but mostly like some live action stuff. Like they used to have the live action Onizuka. Yeah, they had a couple. They never really had like a whole lot, but you know, they had some. But they used to have like the live action Onizuka, the 2014 version. I'm thinking because they started up a partnership with Funimation, and Funimation's been going through some shit lately. So there's a bunch of weird legal wranglings with certain properties. So Crunchyroll lost the rights to the live action Onizuka, but they still maintain the anime Onizuka. So I don't know all the deets about it. Yeah, right? Yeah, you're not a real OJ. OJ. You're not a real OG AniTuber unless you've watched, Naruto Season 4 in all 10 parts on the YouTubes. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's other sites out there where you can get J-drama fixes. There's a couple J-dramas on Netflix. But they're mostly like older ones. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, they don't get the whole streaming thing online. And plus Japanese, they'll retire when they're dead in 30 years. Yeah, man. Like, they don't understand, like, a lot of the new technology and stuff, which is why you get, like, copyright strikes on a lot of Japanese materials on YouTube, and that's why a lot of, like, music and stuff isn't available on Spotify or iTunes or whatever. Yeah, Korea totally understands it as far as that kind of stuff goes. Like, they're a lot more internationally focused than Japan, definitely, as far as intellectual property goes, for sure. And I mean, that's why, you see all these K-pop stars just fucking blowing up. Like, Japan could have that easily. They have the same production value, same style, same everything. They just need to be... Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh no, we do want to make more money, but foreign money, it's like, ew. It's picture some guy with a high nose. Wakaranai. They just don't get it. Parents and executives just don't understand. They learned anything in life. But yeah, they could definitely be making money. You guys speak a little English? Yeah, it's like ちょっと英語は難しいですね。困ったな。It's like rubbing their balls in cold glass. Cold broken glass. Just ちょっと冷たい。Just remember to roll, don't fondle. But yeah, it's unfortunate. And also, in addition to the J-dramas, it's also been kind of hard to, officially market city pop music abroad. But thanks to very dedicated communities, they're able to find it. They send out vinyl records and stuff like that overseas for the, the vinyl collectors and stuff. And there have been some artists who are available on like Spotify and things like that, but I'm sure there's like a whole treasure trove of people we never even heard of. Yeah, exactly. Like an official city pop mix, not just fan-made ones, which I love the fan-made ones, obviously. Like I'll be real, like when I'm editing videos, at work or whatever, I have like not my Spotify, but like my YouTube city pop mix. There's a channel called Lonesome Beat who has like, like a long playlist of city pop compilations for like, they're like an hour and a half long. Yeah, totally. They jumped on the trance bandwagon back in the early 2000s. But yeah, just, I don't know. Tis muskashi desu ne. To say the least. But I hope that they, try to market to peeps. Oh my god. Oh god, yeah. I'm sure they would. I don't even know what the royalty system would be like for them, though. Because, I mean, you've heard all these stories of idols who once they retire, like that's it, like you never hear from them again, and more like 20 years. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm sure if they do have a royalty system, I'm sure they definitely would appreciate it, or their families would, because I know there's several of them who aren't around anymore. So yeah, they're company workers. So yeah, or independent contractors, as some of them were labeled. So they get the privilege to work without all the benefits, including healthcare and all that. But you ain't ready for that conversation. But, that aside, I'm sure the record companies and stuff would love to see, more interest in people buying the records and getting a lot more plays overseas and, having some bragging rights of, oh, well, this old song from like the 40 years ago is getting played in America right now. What are you up to? Get on my level. Get some pretty big bragging rights going. And for the for the artists that are still around, I'm sure that they once Kelowna Chain World Tour wraps up, I'm sure that they want to go and tour America too, because I remember Henri from the 80s, she did a little mini tour in America. Yeah, exactly. It's just a bunch of old, out-of-touch fogies just trying to keep it together, unfortunately. But yeah, like Henri, she did a little mini tour in like Chicago and stuff when Van Ponum, who was like the main person that kind of brought City Pop to America, once it caught fire, then they brought her over for like a little mini tour, and got a lot of attention. And then you see all these like future funk DJs and stuff holding concerts and stuff. Not these days, obviously, but like pre-Kelowna Chan, like there was one, I really regret not going to this one, but Night Tempo, who's one of my favorites, he held a little end of the year New Year's Eve concert right when I got to Japan. I was still dealing with jet lag and stuff, so I really wanted to go, but nice. Fucking nice. Yeah, I arrived the second time when I was 34. First time was... That's a good question. So... I was 27 when I first arrived in Japan. Yeah, exactly, That's something, if I could tell, like, my younger self, like, what it'd be like, turning 30 and now 35. Age is... I know it's cliche, because, like, all the old folks say, age is just a number, sonny. But it's true. Age is just a number. Like, I still feel the same now as I did when I was 25, Obviously, I got a lot more experience and kind of had my shit together a little more upstairs. A little more. And, I got to take care of myself a little bit more. I'm a little more reliant on caffeine to get things going. But, the general basics of things still the same now as it was 10 years ago, 15 years ago, same deal. So at the end of the day, guys, it's okay to turn 30 and 35 and up. Like a lot of people, especially online, a lot of folks, they 3 to 5 times a week. That's something else I got to be doing, because I got to get rid of the old Kelowna chub, for sure. And that's how I lost the weight originally, was just walking like every day. But I was just so busy Yeah, right. Well, I have a scale that I bought to keep me in line, and I haven't weighed myself today, but I've been around the 116 kilo range, so I gained about 10 kilos since I arrived in Japan. And yeah, right. Well, mirrors are kind of weird because, like, from the front I look fine. When I turn from the side, I'm looking Gregnit as fuck over here. It's like, oh shit, are you? When's the baby due? Like, fuck, man. Looking fucking preganganant. My fat titties and my fucking guts sticking out. Should start an OnlyFans. For y'all simps. I kid. Unless. No. Yeah, don't lie, for sure. You know. And it also doesn't lie in a positive way, too, because I remember, yeah, exactly. I remember when I was living with my brother and I was doing the daily walks, because I had this this path that I would walk like every day. It was 4 miles altogether, and I just, you know, put on some tunes, put on a podcast or two, whatever, and just fucking walk the path, come back, and just kept doing that. Lost like 25 pounds altogether. Yo, Ian. Good morning, mate. How you doing today? Hey, guys. Hi, that guy. Anyway. Yes. Old head's getting older, man. Goodness. But I'm just glad that, you know, I'm aging quite gracefully. But yeah, now that I don't have school to... no worries, man. Appreciate it, Eric. See you next time. Aloha. And stuff. Yeah, appreciate it, man. You know, I really couldn't have done it without your encouragement. And I mean that, honestly. Like, you really helped light a fire under my ass to get out here and get shit done, so I want to thank you especially. For sure. Ah, man. And hope to hang out in the IRLs once everything gets all cleared up out here, so definitely got some catching up for sure. But anywho, let me check on some things here. We've been streaming, shit, man, we've been streaming nearly 2 hours already. Goodness gracious me. So, for sure. Let me check on a few things here real quick. So I'm wondering if my grades are available. Probably not, but we'll see. I just want to see it. Come on. Show me it. Seriously? Still not showing up yet. Sons of the bitch. Sons of beaches. Still nothing. They're supposed to be posted today. You know, my dumb ass thought it'd be posted like early in the morning, but what do I know, right? Let me check some Amazon orders, because I ordered a bunch of stuff for my birthday, as well as other things that I've been meaning to order, but with finals and everything, just kind of lost track of time. Got myself a little itty bitty wireless router. especially since I'm going to get a Switch. I want to make sure it's constantly updated and stuff like that. So I just got a little cheap ass one. Got a laptop bag for this laptop because the one I had for my bigger laptop is like way too big for this. It just keeps on like knocking around. Not very protective. Then I also got a used Nintendo Switch and used Pokemon Sword with the expansion pack. So let me calculate the oh, it's $273. Okay, so I got the Switch for $273.50. Originally thought it was $250, but I guess either the yen's been strengthening or the dollar's been weakening, one of the two. But regardless, I got it for a heck of a lot less than what it normally retail for. And then the Pokemon game, I got that for. Now keep in mind, I got not the collectors, but like the game plus the expansion pack. So I got that for $70, which is like I think 10 or 20 bucks less than would be new. So I got them at a pretty good deal. So I'm not spending quite as frivolously as some people may think. And I figure after all this shit, I definitely deserve it. And it'll help me keep on track as far as not burning out and stuff. Because I just need a different creative outlet for those things. And reminds me, I gotta see if they updated any of the tracking info. So none of them have shipped yet, looks like. Really hoping we get some more info on the Switch, because it seems like the Pokemon Sword game is the only one that has anything close. The rest of them is just like, hey, you ordered this yesterday. Yeah, so tis what it is. But I think I've been yapping on long enough. I still got to make an update video. Probably take a break and then do that. So yeah, expect my December 2020 update video, which will be the last monthly update video for this channel. I figure I'll just move on to vlogging whenever something interesting happens versus just doing it every month like I used to. That way I'm able to dedicate more time towards making content for the other channels, and also not pressure myself into, oh, it's another month, I gotta talk about something, even if nothing's happening. So but that being said, I'll still try to make more content for this channel as well. I also want to make this more of like a streaming type channel as well. So in addition to it being, location for like update vlogs, other personal life stuff, miscellaneous content, which, by the way, I just thought of this actually. I'm going to be releasing a new video essay that I did for my discrimination and prejudice class this past semester. For classwork, I always wait until the end of the semester to release it, just so that way they don't think I'm cheating or something. It's like, hey, you copied off this other YouTuber, you're a phony. Hear that, guys? This guy's a phony. Meanwhile, it's my channel. But they don't know that. Anywho, so that's going to be coming out. It's going to be talking about like the X-Men and stuff like that. It doesn't go quite as in-depth as my Truman Show one did. But, yeah, I figured just for like classwork or something, it's not bad. And I definitely do want to do more of that video essay type content. I have a bunch of different ideas on how to approach it. But, that coffee is heading to its last stop, if you know what I'm saying. So, I think we'll wrap things up here. Just want to say thanks for all the birthday wishes, everybody. Really makes a guy feel loved. Really makes this old man at 35 years old feel loved. Hearing all your nice, sweet voices. But seriously, thanks for showing up, showing out, and be on the lookout for more of that quality content coming soon. And with that said, guys, this is the Andy-san. Sign for now, and as always and forever, we'll see you next time. Catch you later, guys. Bye.